Mari Extension Pack 6 introduces a number of ways to deal with node connections better and faster. All of the new options can be found in the new Connection submenu within the Node Graph right mouse click context menu. First, let's look at the new Quick Connect options. If I select a node and then another node and press the W hotkey, Extension Pack will connect the previous node to the current node. The connection will be made from the first output port of the previous node to the first free input port of the current node. So if I connect a second node, it will not override the previous connection. If I press the W hotkey again, the connection will cycle through all open ports. Let's create a third node and select our target node. This time I will press Shift and W. Shift and W will force the connection, overwriting any previous one. You can freely switch between using W and Shift and W to override connections or skip over an existing connection. The Quick Connect feature works really well with Extension Pack's new Select Closest Node to Cursor, which is on the hotkey next to it, E. So let's press E to select our closest node here, press E again to select the next closest node, and press W and we have a connection. If we take another look into the Connection submenu, we can see the two Quick Connect options with their associated hotkey at the top, and further below we have several ways to disconnect nodes. Let's look at those next. The first one is the Extract node with the default hotkey Ctrl, Shift and X. Extract node will release the selected node from its connection, while reconnecting its previous inputs and outputs to each other. If we press Shift, Alt and X, we will force disconnect all input connections from the selected node while its output connections stay intact. Ctrl Alt X, on the other hand, will force disconnect all output connections. Now you might think that's a lot of complicated hotkeys, but they have been assigned with a specific reasoning that I hope will make it easy to remember. The X hotkey always stays the same and is the same hotkey used for cutting operations, Ctrl X for example. Extracting a node will pop it out from its existing connections, with the connection moving down while the selected node stays in place. The associated modifier keys Ctrl Shift that we're using with Ctrl Shift and X are right above each other in a single straight line towards you, the user, mimicking what is happening with the node connection. Deleting input connections removes connections on the left side of the node. Our hotkey, Shift, Alt and X, is heavily skewed towards the left side of the keyboard, with the Shift key being a very wide key, again mimicking what the action is doing, being left bound a little bit. On the other hand, deleting output connections happens on the right side of the node, and the associated modifier keys also feel skewed to the right side of the keyboard with the Ctrl, Alt and X hotkey. I hope that makes all sense, and if you don't like it, you can always change those hotkeys. So give those new features a try, as especially the Quick Connect is a really convenient tool to interact with node connections quickly.